All right. I'm going to pin you, my friend. All right. I'm just going to get us started so Karnveer can answer answer all of our questions and tell us a little bit about himself. This is my dear friend Karnveer. I'm excited for him to share with you what all he is doing with his technology and his AAC device. And he's taught me a lot. I think we've learned a lot from each other probably, but me more so. So Karnveer, we're gonna do this with like an interview format. So I'm gonna kind of ask Karnveer some questions, and at the end we'll have people can ask him questions, and we'll kind of go from there. Welcome everybody. Karnveer, I'm gonna have you start, because you can introduce yourself way better than I can. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your family.
First of all, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. I'm so excited that you agreed to do this with us.
My name is Karnveer Singh, also known as Handsome Ajat, as you know. I grew up in two different countries, the United States and India. We went to India because my parents thought they could find treatment for me, but they couldn't find anything. However, one good thing happened to me. I learned about different cultures and languages. We came back to the United States in 2014, and I got my voice, also known as my AAC device. After finding my voice, it has opened a lot of doors for me. Now, I'm a student, film editor, public speaker, and consultant. I'm working with the Special Education Technology Center, SETC, and they are really special to me because they have given me a chance to work with students with disabilities. I really love working with them because I feel connected to the students. I use an AAC device to communicate with the world, and when I see other people using AAC devices, it makes me really proud of them. So yeah, that's who I am. My mom is an amazing chef, and she can cook anything. She always makes fresh, tasty food. My dad had a kidney transplant on the 22nd of July, and he is doing well now, but he never wants to sit still because he is a hard worker. He used to work 16 hours every day. He was a taxi driver, and his brain is like GPS.
No phone necessary.
My brother is a journeyman, and he has his own business, Plugs Electric. He also makes songs. My brother I edit my brother's music videos. My lovely niece keeps us busy, and she is our entertainment center because she is super naughty. Amira messes with me a lot. I call her a little penguin because when she walks, she looks like a penguin. We do crazy things, and we are not normal because we're kids at heart, and that's what makes our lives joyful.
Awesome. Well, and you've shared a little bit about how your family brings you joy, but let's hear about some other things, Karnveer, that bring you joy. I know your family bring me joy.
Me. Joy means bringing smiles and laughter to others. That's what truly fills my heart. Making people laugh feels like a part of who I am. It's something that defines me. When I see someone smile or hear them laugh because of something I said or did, it brings me immense happiness. In those moments, I feel connected to something. In those moments, I feel connected to something greater, as if my joy resonates with God's joy. It's a beautiful, win-win situation where both my heart and others are uplifted.
All right. So, a little bit about Karnveer. He attended Kent School District when he was younger, and then returned to India and came back to the Kent School District. So, what grade were you in, or what age were you, Karnveer, when you first started in Kent? Do you remember?
I believe I started when I was around 5 years old, though the exact moment is a bit of a blur. It's funny how some of the most significant beginnings in our lives can feel uncertain, yet they shape everything that follows.
They sure do. They sure do. All right. And then when you came back to Kent, was the first time you got your AAC system. Um, and tell us a little bit about what that was like, and were you included in the general education classes, or were you in a special ed class? What did your day kind of look like?
When I returned to the Kent School District, I didn't have a chance to learn much because I attended high school for only a few days.
So did you go right to their 18 to 21 program then, Karnveer?
No, I went straight to college.
Okay. All right, I'll let you finish answering that.
I went to regular classes when I was in school. This means being treated like everyone else, not just being allowed into the same spaces. We must treat everyone equally because everyone has feelings, and we need to educate people about individuals with disabilities. For example, some people act weird around people with disability. For example, some people act weird around people with disabilities, and I've experienced this firsthand. One time, a family friend came over, and she spoke to me as if I were a newborn baby. I got mad at her and had to calm myself down. At that time, I didn't have my AAC device.
That might have been a good thing. You might have really given her a piece of your mind. All right. Now I love that you have your device and you can tell everyone what you think when you want to tell them. So that's perfect. I'm sure whatever you said would have been kind because you're very, very kind and diplomatic. All right. So you were in India for many years of your education. What did your education look like in India? And were there things that your family worked on with you or that you did at school? What did that time look like?
India has a bad education system for people with disabilities because they think we can't achieve anything in our lives, although it has changed a little now. They are improving the education system. I went to India in April 2024, and they have developed a lot. However, they still don't have a wheelchair accessible park in our city. I don't know why. It's sad to see that. On the bright side, they do have wheelchair accessible restaurants and malls.
Nice.
My parents hired My parents hired a tutor and a physical therapist. The tutor was teaching me math and a little bit of English, while the physical therapist was teaching me how to sit down. I told my parents I wanted an iPod Touch through my facial expressions, of course. They had to guess what I meant. I was using my nose to operate the iPod Touch, and it made it easier to communicate what I wanted because I could type with my nose on the iPod.
Awesome. Awesome. So glad that they got that so you could start communicating. I know I know you're determined to figure out how to make things work, so that doesn't surprise me at all. All right. So most of us on the call are educators. You've got some speech therapists, some OTs. I'm trying to look at who we have here. Just a variety of people, some teachers. And I think one thing I wanted you to share with us is you've had some pretty important and special people in your life. So tell us about the teachers who made a difference in your life.
My family has always been my greatest support, encouraging me to pursue whatever I set my heart on. Among them, Rose's mom stands out as an incredible pillar of strength. I've known her since second grade, and she has been instrumental in shaping who I am today. She's the one who pushed me toward public speaking because she saw something in me that I didn't yet see in myself. She believed I would excel at it, and she was right.
And Rose is an amazing OT, in addition to being Rose's mom.
Through Rose's mom, I met Mr. Mark, who became a key figure in my journey. He gave me my first opportunity to edit videos and even provided me with an iMac to get started. He was my first guru in the world of editing, and his guidance laid the foundation for my skills. As I honed my craft, I took multimedia classes where I met Mr. Pruno, my professor for film editing. He never judged me based on my limitations, but instead saw my potential. Every week, Mr. Pruno came to my home to teach me how to use Adobe After Effects, consistently pushing me out of my comfort zone to grow and refine my abilities.
Nice.
Another important mentor in my journey is Mr. Gabriel, my occupational therapist, who taught me how to create page sets for Communicator 5, enabling me to communicate more effectively. And then there's Mr. Adam, my speech therapist, who is helping me improve my grammar and express myself with greater clarity. Each of these individuals has played a profound role in my life, shaping not only my skills, but also my confidence. Their belief in me has been a source of strength, and I am deeply grateful for their guidance and support.
You have had an amazing team, and I've been lucky enough to meet most of them. So, yeah, these are truly star educators and therapists. So awesome. All right. So you told us that you went straight to college, which was, I believe, Highline College. But tell us, and now you're going to Bellevue College. So tell us a little bit about what college is like and what you're studying.
I haven't earned my AA degree yet, but I'm working hard toward it and will graduate in 2026. I started my journey at Highline College, which holds a special place in my heart. The campus has a breathtaking view that I truly miss. However, I made the decision to transfer to Bellevue College because it offered more opportunities for growth and learning. While Highline was a great start, I wanted to challenge myself and step out of my comfort zone to explore new horizons. At Bellevue College, I've noticed a welcoming environment filled with highly educated people who pay genuine attention to the needs of individuals with disabilities. There's a chill, happy vibe on campus that makes it a wonderful place to learn and grow. What excites me most about Bellevue is its robust digital media arts program with a wider variety of classes that align with my passion. It's been an inspiring experience so far, and I'm grateful for the chance to continue pursuing my dreams in such a supportive environment.
Nice. I'm really glad about that. Hey, so I have another question that's not on the list, so you're gonna have to, I'm catching you on the fly here. At either of the colleges, have you worked with like the disability office to get accommodations, and how has that been? Have you been able to advocate for yourself there?
Yeah, I just had to ask staff members about the accommodations, and I am not Yeah, I just had to ask staff members about the accommodations, and I am not shy to ask questions.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, in addition to being a college student and this like speaker, that is known like worldwide now, um, tell us a little bit about, you've got some different side gigs that you've got going on. Tell us a little bit about some of these side businesses you're doing.
I've launched Handsome Jet Consulting Services and have been creating tutorial videos for the Set C. So far, I've also created 2 coloring books, The Animal Kingdom and Spookers, and I'm currently working on a Christmas-themed coloring book. Sometimes, I get video editing gigs from Mr. Puno, and he pays me for my work. Gotta love side hustles.
For sure.
My ultimate goal is to earn $50,000. My ultimate goal is to earn $50,000 per month so I can easily afford the tools and devices I need. That's the plan to be successful, super rich, and maybe even buy a gold-plated AAC device someday. Ha ha ha.
Well, I think you're on your way in that direction. I can't wait to see the gold-plated AAC device. Will it work well in the sun, Karnveer? Will you make sure it's like got extra sun compatibility so you can use it everywhere?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. All right. One of the things, Karnveer, that I tell a lot of teams, it's like a lot of times we work so hard to find the perfect system for people to be able to access their AAC. And
Tell us about
sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. But I think one of the things I have really learned from you is how many different access methods are needed to be truly independent. And so I was hoping that you could share with us some of the tools and technologies you use and kind of how they help you and, just explain those to the group here today.
Can I calibrate my eyes?
Yes, please. Very impressive.
I'm ready. What's the question again?
I'm sorry, talking about your different access methods that you use.
I rely on several tools and technologies to navigate my daily life and work efficiently. Here's a breakdown of what I use. My phone with Phone Link. I use Phone Link to mirror my phone onto my computer. This allows me to control my phone through my computer screen. Using Phone Link alongside TD Control, a Windows-based software for eye tracking, I can navigate and operate my devices seamlessly using just my eyes. Tekla with head switches. Tekla is an assistive device that works with head switches to control my phone and MacBook Pro. However, I don't use it as much for my MacBook Pro because I have a more efficient option, Glasshouse. MacBook Pro with Glasshouse for video editing. Glasshouse is a head mouse that tracks my head movements to move the mouse cursor. Mac's built-in dwelling system lets me click effortlessly, making it perfect for video editing tasks.
Definitely having that built-in dwell is really sweet. I know the PC computers do not have that, and we've been struggling with that a bit.
Eye gaze system with communicator 5. This is my primary communication tool. The eye gaze system tracks my eye movements, allowing me to operate Communicator 5 software to express myself and interact with the world.
Now, Karnveer, I didn't put this question in there, but can you let people know, like, do you use words and word prediction to communicate, or are you using symbols? What does your Communicator 5 look like?
I can show you instead.
Perfect.
This is how I communicate.
That was awesome.
I customized my keyboard. It's beautiful and colorful. And also, it's dark mode.
I like it. I like the rainbow letters. It seems, I think I would find that easy to use.
Thank you, Miss Heidi.
Perfect. All right, you were telling us about your technology. So I think you have a couple of other technology tools you use. So
Yeah. Our wheelchair with head array. My wheelchair not only helps me move around but also offers a sense of freedom. It's equipped with a head array system, which lets me control the chair using head movements. Of course, I haven't actually used it to escape from my family, though the thought has crossed my mind. Ha ha ha.
do you ever need to escape from a mirror?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you have the power to make that happen. All right. Last February or January, beginning of February, you won a big award. And so can you tell us about that award and that whole experience of getting to go get it?
In January 2024, I had the incredible honor of presenting at the ATIA conference as part of the Bernke Distinguished Lecture Award. Being part of such a prestigious event was deeply meaningful to me. The ATIA conference wasn't just an opportunity to share my journey, it became a turning point, opening doors to new opportunities and work that I never imagined.
And your award was, I'm going to say it's here, is he got the 2024 Distinguished Prenkiromic Lecturer Award, so Distinguished AAC User. So it's a kind of a big deal.
What made it even more special was the joy it brought to my family. For the first time, I was able to take them to Orlando, Florida, a trip made possible because of my hard work and achievements. That, for me, was the biggest accomplishment of all. I had never thought I'd be in a position to give my family such an experience. It was emotional and truly one of the most unique moments of my life. After my presentation, we visited Disney World and SeaWorld. Disney World's wheelchair accessible rides were impressive, but unfortunately, we couldn't experience them all due to limited time. Still, the memories we made there were priceless.
Do you have a favorite ride?
Yeah, my favorite ride was a boat.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Another highlight of this journey was being able to assist in selecting the new presenter for the 2025 Prentke Distinguished Lecture. It was an honor to contribute to such an important decision. I am excited to watch their presentation next year and have the privilege of introducing them at the ATIA conference, even though it will be online. This experience has left a lasting impact on me, reminding me that hard work and passion can lead to incredible opportunities not just for myself, but for those I care about most.
Awesome. Awesome. So you are our kickoff speaker for our series, our Believe Beyond Ability. No, it's not Believe Beyond Ability. It's Beyond Accommodations, learning from the lived experiences of people with disabilities. And one of the things that we're working hard to learn and improve our knowledge and just be better at is examining like our own ableism and how we can make changes ourselves into systems to better serve our learners in safe and equitable schools. And I just was wondering if you had any thoughts about that.
Don't judge people based on appearances. Everyone has unique talents hidden within their personalities. Please be patient and take the time to see their potential. Believe in people with disabilities, because they bring marvelous perspectives to life and have the power to change the world too. I stand before you as living proof of that. I believe in hard work and perseverance because that's what leads to success. I've never learned how to give up, and I firmly believe no one should. Giving up is worthless. It doesn't solve your problems. It only creates more. So, I have a question. I have a question for you. How do you expect to resolve your challenges if you give up?
For sure.
The truth is, you won't. You'll only make things harder for yourself. Instead, refuse to give up. Take control of your life. Push forward, rise above your struggles, and upgrade your life to the next level. Remember, every obstacle is just an opportunity waiting to transform you into something stronger. So, don't just survive, thrive.
That is really excellent advice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Are there any questions or anything you want to share, Karanveer, that I didn't ask?
That's all.
All right, so we're going to open it up for questions. So if any of you have any questions for Karanveer, just unmute and turn on your camera and ask away.
I have a question. I'm Katie. I'm an occupational therapist. Everyone can hear me? Cool. Okay. I work in mainly in an elementary school. I have a student who just got their AAC device for the first time at the end of 5th grade, and they're currently in 6th grade. And I have another student who's had their voice for a few years now. And I'm wondering if there's something or many things that you wish those of us who teach students how to use an AAC device that you wish we knew or you wish we did different.
You just have to be patient because it takes time to learn how to operate AAC devices.
Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us.
All right, Melissa has a question here. She's like, hey, I'm Melissa, an SLP at a K-8 school. I want to know if you have a favorite joke right now. You sound like you have a good sense of humor. And we're always looking for a good joke, Harmbeer. Probably so many.
Your aura size is about?
One more time. That one didn't come very clear, through very clear.
I want 9 kids and 1 pregnant wife.
All right, I think we missed the whole joke, Harmbeer. You're gonna have to say it one more time.
I want 9 kids and 1 pregnant wife.
You want 9 kids and 1 pregnant wife? That is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Katie's saying she has to step out a little early, and thank you. Other questions for Karin Veer? I will tell you, Carnveer, that my husband wanted to have 6 fine sons, and I told him he needed a different girlfriend. So I wouldn't use your 9 kids and a pregnant wife as like a pickup line. Anybody else have any questions? I know we all have some.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question while people are thinking of theirs. So I know learning to use eye gaze is very, very hard, and it's exhausting for your eyes. And some of our newer eye gaze users who are just learning seem to fatigue really easily or not be as interested in using their device as other things. Are there any tips you can give us in helping them see the power of using their devices?
My eyes became iron.
Your eyes became tired too?
My eyes became iron now, just like Iron Man.
Oh, there you go. Lots of exercise, right? You're pumping those eye muscles.
The tip is keep taking a lot of breaks.
To allow them to take lots of breaks. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Got a couple of questions here. So I'm going to follow up with Melissa's question and then I'll get to Vicky's. Melissa says, speaking of Ironman.
And also,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
also take a lot of naps because they won't have headaches.
That's excellent advice. Yes, thank you. So Melissa wants to know, speaking of Ironman, what would be your superpower if you had one? Hers would be telepathy.
I want to have flying power because I can go to space.
That would be pretty awesome. That is a good one. That is a good one. I think I'd like to like time transport, like so I could go from like here and be on the East Coast to visit my kids in just a second instead of hours of flying. So Vicky wanted to know, Carnvier, what are your plans after you graduate from Bellevue College?
I don't know yet.
Fair, fair. You're so busy right now. It's hard to think of like other things you're going to fit in, right?
Exactly.
All right. Anybody else have anything? It's Friday afternoon. I think we've got a quiet group, Carnbeer. Friday after the storm.
Go to Hollywood.
Go to Bollywood.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Oh, that would be a great thing to do. All right. That would be fun. That would be awesome. All right. Carnvier, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you're the man in demand, and I really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, thank you so very much. We're going to record this and share it with other people in the district so that they can learn from you and with some of our eye gaze user families, if that's okay.
Are you going to upload it on YouTube?
I was planning to put it on our district YouTube channel. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You want me to send you the link?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend and have a great Thanksgiving next week. And again, thank you so much for your time, Carnvier, and just sharing your humor and joy and amazing knowledge with all of us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome anytime.